I just have to like knock out whenever I can.
Okay. You met NELK?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me about that.
That was like 2018. They had like a million subs. Like they weren't that big as they are now. Um, but they were really chill guys though. Like they so the way it worked is they posted something on their story, on their Instagram story, being like, if anybody's in Miami, like invite us to your Thanksgiving. And I replied to them being like, oh, come to my place, like here's my address.
This was just 2 years ago?
Yeah,
Okay.
literally 2 years ago, like come to my place, whatever. My parents are like Cuban, like you'll get a real like Miami Thanksgiving, all of that. And then they actually replied and they're like, oh, like can we come? Like for real, like we're gonna film and all that. I'm like, yeah, like my parents are cool with it. And they're like, all right, perfect. Like we'll let you know when we're like on our way. And then literally like hours went by, like I mean hours, like because like the whole messaging thing happened at like 1, and then it was like 8 p.m. And I literally like I'm like, you know what? Like I don't give a fuck. Let me message them. Like, oh, are you guys still coming? Like we have tons of food, we have tons of drinks. They're like, yeah, we're on our way. We'll let you know when we're like 10 minutes away. And then they actually like video called me through like through Instagram, and they're like, yo, Danny, like where are you, whatever. And I'm like, oh, did you get like the right address and everything? Like, yeah, yeah, okay, come closer. I can see your car. And then like they actually parked up and they like it just came. And this was just like the three of them. It was like Kyle, Jesse, and Nino when Nino was part of NELK.
Mm-hmm.
And they literally just came to my house. Like we were drinking, eating. Like it was super fun. And they're really nice guys. So like off camera, they were like insanely nice, like super respectful. They didn't break like. Because my biggest fear was like, oh, what if they like do a prank or they like break or like trash my
Did
house?
they
But no,
show
like
up like fucked up?
they showed up like a little buzz. Oh, super funny actually. So they showed up with like three other girls that they met that night. But what's funnier though is that I still keep in contact with those girls. So
What?
like, oh yeah, so I
Wait,
still keep in touch.
so there were all six of them came to your house.
Yeah, yeah, all six of them, yeah. So I saw, and their manager Drew. So it was actually seven.
Or did they record anything?
Yeah, they recorded like a little bit. Like it's like
You
on
had
their
your channel at
channel,
this point too, right?
huh?
You had your channel at this point too, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I made a vlog with them and stuff. Like I remember like that day, like I probably gained like I think the most subscribers I've ever gained in a day, and it was like 300, which
Yeah.
for one day is like a lot. Um, but with them they came in, it was like super chill. They filmed, and yeah, like I said, I keep up with the girls. Like whenever I post something on my Instagram story about NELK, like the girls will always reply and be like, "Oh my god, that was so much fun! Like we have to do it again. Like let's see if we can make them come again." Um,
Are
but
they
no,
still
like
connected with NELK?
no, no, no. They're literally just three. They're so they also messaged NELK about their Thanksgiving,
Okay.
right? But
Yeah.
they like they were closer to NELK than I was. So
Yeah.
NELK first went to their Thanksgiving, and then they all went to mine.
Oh my God, that is nuts.
And we still message each other, like at least with the girls. Like every time they put something on their story of like I'm going out, I'm like, oh, where are you guys? Or like they'll message me and be like, oh, Danny, like how have you been, whatever. So it's funny. Like I keep like not like every like day, but like maybe like once a month, twice a month. Like I'll message the girls. It's pretty funny.
Did they do a video like at your house? Like did they end up posting?
Yeah, yeah. Like on their channel, it's like an older video. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So how did that video do? And then how did like your did you do a video as well?
I did a vlog for it. Yeah, yeah.
How did
I
that
mean,
video do?
their video, that video, like that Thanksgiving one that they did. I think now it obviously has like a million views because they're like a big like channel, but like I didn't think it did that well compared to other videos they did like at the time,
Yeah.
just because it really wasn't like too much of a prank video.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I
That's
honestly
what
think
their followers are like. I feel like that's
yeah,
what subscribers are looking for.
yeah. I think like that video just maybe got like 300,000 views like the first day. Um, and I uploaded mine, and like mine, like it did like really well, like the first like 3 days, and then like it kind of just like stayed very like stagnant.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, but it was still really fun though. It was a fun experience. Like, and everybody looks at me and they think like I'm some badass now because like they think I know NELK and all that, but like I don't really talk to them.
Did
Like
you
the
get
last person,
their contact information or anything?
no, they were like really like strict about it. Like
Really?
my girl, yeah, my girl, like she asked for their numbers, like not like in a, because I was dating my girlfriend at the time, like not in a like, oh, I want your number way. Literally,
Yeah.
it was literally just because like they knew somebody similar, right? Because so my ex is Canadian,
Okay.
and obviously NELK is Canadian, and they
Yeah.
have a mutual friend that they always visit.
Okay.
And my girlfriend didn't even know who they were until like that day. So my girlfriend just like out of the blue, like just like she's like, oh, like if you're ever like at like his house, like let me know, like if you want, like give me your number, like we'll keep in touch. And
Yeah.
they literally were like, oh, like I'm sorry, like we can't be doing that just for like privacy and safety reasons, but like just message me on like Instagram if you're ever there.
Okay.
And like
So
yeah,
were you messaging like the NELK boys, like the NELK Instagram?
yeah, like to meet up for Thanksgiving, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
surprised that they actually like replied and stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean they weren't, like I said, they weren't that big as they are now, and I think like now they actually have people that run the Instagram for them.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was literally just Kyle and Jesse that would like post
Okay.
whatever they wanted to. But there's something else about Nelk from that day or that I don't know. There's something else I wanted to say that was like pretty cool. Oh yeah, with Nino. So Nino, he actually messaged me, um, literally right before COVID, because I was wearing like a full send shirt, right?
Mhm.
And I tagged him in it. I'm like, oh, like thank you, Nug, for like sending me this, like giving me the shirt, whatever. I tagged Nino, and Nino like replied like with a paragraph. He's like, oh yeah, like thank you so much for having us over and stuff. So like, I've actually talked like more to Nino through Instagram. It's
Yeah.
funny because he's like not part of them anymore because of the whole like scandal. But still, it's fun.
Yeah. 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 No,
Yeah.
that's super cool. So like they were did you have like a bunch of family over and then they just came in and like sat down at the dining room table and like just started eating?
I mean, you got to keep in mind this is Miami, so like everything's outdoors, so we don't
Oh
really
yeah.
have like a dining room table. So we were all outside. We actually finished eating when they got there. And my parents were just like drinking, like very casually, and then they came in and like I'm like, oh, let me like serve you guys up some food. Like I gave them some food. We did like some shots together.
Yeah.
Um, and like they literally stayed in my house to like 1:30, like 2 a.m. Like literally just talking, like
That's
super
so
chill, like
sick.
nothing.
So sick. Were you like talking
Jesse actually. No,
go,
we're just talking like about everything,
yeah.
like in general, because like I told him like, oh, like I'm starting a YouTube, whatever. But obviously, like I also like knew my place, right? Like I don't like to like I wasn't gonna be like, oh, like can you give me a shout out? Can you like
Yeah.
can we collab or anything? Because also like my channel, like it's a whole different like niche, whole different genre.
Yeah.
Um, but we're just talking about like stuff in general. Like they were asking me a lot of questions about like growing up in Miami. Like they're just asking about like everything. I was asking them about like their stuff too. Um, so yeah, but it
They
was
were
fun.
pretty like down to earth though.
Yeah, yeah, like they're super chill. But Jesse though, he passed out at one point. Like
He
he
was
literally
like
was like,
that,
oh
he was that fucked.
yeah, yeah. He was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the car really fast, and he goes to the car, and it was just like Kyle, Nino, and Drew, like their manager. We were
Yeah.
sitting in my living room, and we were just like talking. And then at one point, I'm like, yo, guys, is like Jesse okay? And Kyle was like, yeah, like he always does this. Like, don't worry about it. So
That's so funny. It's like literally any other like, college age kids. Like
yeah, no, they were super chill.
how old were they at that time?
I think they're like in like 25s, around their mid 20s, because now they're like in their older 20s, but they're like mid 20s.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's super cool.
Yeah, it was definitely an experience, and like people like definitely DM me still about it. Like, oh my god, like you're in that Nelk video. You're in that Nelk video. I'm like,
I know
yeah,
you
yeah,
just like put on like your Instagram story like super casually like 2 years
yeah,
ago.
yeah,
You're like what?
yeah, yeah.
Like 2 years ago met Nelk. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, but it was